studio, by the way. I'm watching my screen just flash. I'm watching my screen flash, and it's beeping. You guys didn't hear that beep? Yeah. So odds are I'm gonna have to restart the studio. That's funny. That's really funny. I'll do that. I'll do that in a second because I want to share this with you. Here's the end result. Okay, the end result. End result is this. They know they're following a scripture. They're following the scripture. The Bible, they're following the Bible almost word for word, scripture by scripture, paragraph by paragraph. They know that. They know that there's a cycle. They know, okay, that this happens. It's regular. It's like it's on time. It's definitely on time. They know this. They also know. I see the chat butt. Matt is spinning. See, I told you. I knew this. They know that the end is here. They literally know that the CME is going to hit. When? I don't know. I cannot actually honestly tell you. I cannot tell you. Do I believe the Bible where it says, no man knows the time or day of the coming of Christ? Let me tell you something. Okay? As much as I've as much as I've dug into the Bible and religion, truly, the formality and the construction of the Bible, the terminology, isn't what we've been told that it is. Okay? The return of something is the removal of what's fucking left on this planet. Do you hear me? Whatever's left on this planet after the catastrophe, that's what's going to be taken off planet. But I can tell you right now, you ain't leaving in a jet plane. You're probably going to be leaving in what we know as a UFO, a wheel within a wheel. Okay, we've been through this before, cycle after cycle after cycle after cycle. And these bastards over there, and also in these countries that, get together and meet what's called the G20 and these summits, the Bilderberg Group, all of these little pockets within the matrix, right? All of these little pockets in the matrix. As George Carlin said, they're in a big club and we ain't fucking in it. Them people. You got to remember, there are people put in place, right? There are people put in place to control those other people. Now, I'm not being conspiratorial here. I'm being real. Do you think that... Now, here, check this out. My local police department, Akron PD, shout out to you. I love you guys. I do. They got to listen to the mayor. Now, I know what everybody's thinking. Matt, you bust the balls off your mayor. I do. I absolutely do. I have absolutely every right, and I'll put his fucking ass in check every single time I get a moment. I do. And so should you. Every single one of you. Every single one of you up in here. You should put your mayors in check. Okay? Because here's the thing. They don't mind at all putting you in check. Okay? Check this. Well, going down the road, right? You're a little bit late for work. You're doing 8 miles an hour over the speed limit. You're just trying to get to work. Ain't nobody, not a single person on the chat. Or I'm sorry, shit, what am I saying? On the road. Not a single person on the road, right? Barney or whoever is sitting behind a road sign, completely hidden, right? He pulls out, woo, 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 woo. You're like, oh, shit. You're looking for your stuff, right, real quick. Guy, can I help you? Yeah, did you know you're doing 8 miles an hour over the speed limit? Thank you, sir, for telling me that. I'm late for work. Can I please get a warning? Sorry, man. 1 second. License, registration, proof of insurance. Baby's first name. The whole list goes on and on and on. That is, unless he's, if he's an asshole, he's gonna just go back to the car. Depending on where you live, he's gonna give you an $80 or $100 ticket. Now, if you're a driver like myself, you get slammed with a nice big speeding ticket, 18 wheels, 80,000 pounds, apportionated plate. You're from out of town. Yeah, let's just get this guy. Minimal ticket I've had speeding, 3 miles an hour. 3 miles an hour over a 55-mile-an-hour fucking zone in Indiana. I got hit with a $215 ticket. Okay, the load paid $600 fucking dollars. Fuel for that load cost me, I think it was $90. Not included taxes. Not included. Do you see what I'm saying? These police officers. Let's just break the word down. Policy enforcers for a municipality. Police officer, policy informer, policy enforcer. Come on, man! It don't take a rocket scientist to break these walls down. So again, going back to where we're at, they know what's coming. They have known for a very long time. They knew the last time. Now, we didn't really get into, like Steve just said, Steve Nolan, all revenue generating. Right. Revenue generating. So let's just kick this out. Let's just kick this out a little bit more, okay? We didn't really dive deep into the Antarctica bit. But I'm going to tell you this. What is in Antarctica? What is there? What is beneath the ice? We've got whistleblowers from DARPA. We've got whistleblowers from the Department of Defense going, everybody, you need to know what's going on. You need to know what's going on. We need to know, right? I mean, Robert Duncan, God forbid, I love you, dude. I really do. I do. I think about you a lot. You see me on your chat and on your page, on your Facebook social media page all the time. I care about your safety. Dude is a scientist from DARPA. Okay? Is not afraid at this point to just jump up on the platform and say, just start blowing the whistle. What's going on? What's going on? Steve Nolan says reptilians. I can tell you these fuckers aren't from this planet. Let's go down that rabbit hole. What's in Antarctica? Let's think about what it takes to run a quantum-based machine. Quantum-based hive mind. Ice. Keep it cool. Keep it cool. Okay? As Larry Hawkins and I've talked about plenty of times here on this program. We've talked about every aspect of our quantum universe being quantified. Everything is made up of geometrics. Everything is made up of mathematical equation. What's to process this? Go down south, which we're not really allowed to go, to there. There is no there. Eric Hecker's been on the program. He's whistleblowing on the neutrino observatory. He's been here. He's talked about it. But what he hasn't talked about, and or probably maybe not even know, okay, there are pyramids in Antarctica. There are holes in the middle of that continent. There are places that you, myself, and probably in Eric can't go. Let me give you a word to look up is Agartha. Agartha. A-R-G-A-T-H-A. A-R-T-H-A. Agartha. Look up Agartha and research it. Really, really, really look and dig. Agartha. Okay? Now, I said that to say all of this. We are completely buffaloed into bullshit. A lot of us have bought into it, saying our mythology is exactly mythos. It's mythology. We're taught this from a very young age in school. Okay, very young age. I am a complete believer in homeschooling. Complete believer in homeschooling. Why in the hell are you going to send your kid down to an indoctrination camp when all he's going to do is learn to become a brick in the wall, regurgitate what he or she has been told to learn and live, only to go to college, get himself deeper and deeper into debt, okay? Get out of college only to go down the road and fucking flip burgers for $15 an hour. It makes absolutely no sense, but hey, that's just the way we are told to do things, right? No. Now you really, if you're new to the program, if you're new to the broadcast, again, I welcome you. You might not like what I've got to say, but at least you're listening. I'm glad you're listening, because I'm telling you, you got to have an open mind. You got to have an open mind to really, really understand what I'm telling you. School is an indoctrination camp for your little mind. Okay? Control, conform, recycle. Control, conform, recycle. Control, conform, recycle. MK Ultra was abso-fucking-lutely real. It was a real thing. The CIA has covered it up for years. All did they get rid of it? No, they didn't get rid of it. All they did is they perfected it. They perfected it. We've got, I've only had about 20, 25 MK guys, and the 25 MK kids on the show. I can tell you there are thousands of them, mentally, physically brutalized over and over and over and over and over again, until their minds, their childlike minds, they fucking fragment. Let me tell you how that's done. So if anybody wants to know how MK is even pulled off, let me tell you. Usually it starts about the age of 3 years old, or sometimes even younger. Sometimes even younger. Let me get a little bit grotesque here, and I don't mean to be, but I'm going to tell you the sex slave, what's called the monarch program of NK. We are nothing to these fucking people. We are nothing but cattle to these people. We have always been. The problem is here's the problem. We are a spirit in a body, and we remember shit. Okay? I seen a really good meme. Of this gorgeous looking brunette, blacked out eyes, different stuff, and she had a wand in her hand with crystal. Oh shit, I'm missing my crystals with pendants and shit all of them, right? And guess what? That meme was absolutely amazing. It was really short, really sweet, and it said, "I'm a reincarnated witch, and I'm here to tell you I remember what you did to me. Now it's your turn." Oh, wow. Fire, baby. Absolute fire. There are people that have woken up within this construct. Okay, let me just tell you that. There are people who have waken up into what's going on, where we're at, what's going on, what has been done to them. And the MK kids, they've done the same thing. A lot of them have done that. Steve Nolan says Butterfly. It's called Project Monarch, the sex slave industry of Project MK. Okay. Again, going down that rabbit hole a little bit into where we are at as a humanity, and they don't really give two shits about what they do to us as people. Okay. They start to just go down the MK Project Monarch. Okay. So if any of you guys get triggered by this, I apologize, both on the broadcast as well as on the audio only side of things once we put this together on Spotify and everything else. Listen to me. These children are raised into this community. Okay. They are born into it. They are bred for it, and then they're usually sold off. After they're sold off, they're abused, and then after that, they're sacrificed, removed from out of the system. Down the long list of the MK sex slaves. They start these children, both male and female, out with sucking on, let's just say, the human binky. Wherever your mind goes, it don't need to go, but yet I'm just being serious. That's where it goes, okay? From finger to genitalia, from genitalia to finger to binky, and it just is over and over and over and over. They get used to doing this, okay? They get used to being stimulated at a very, 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 very young age. It goes from there into growing up. They do this to themselves. They learn that it's a good thing. Okay? They're abused. They're abused while doing this. Okay? On top of that, the majority of the time, they're forced to extremities. Extreme heat, extreme cold. It fragments the brain. The brain itself, if you guys understand what I'm trying to tell you, it literally will break the conscious mind. Okay? Can you imagine doing this? I'm being serious. Being very serious. You guys understand I'm a clinical hypnotherapist. I do this. I research psychology. The brain can fragment, okay? If you guys, another really good guy to talk, to listen to, his name is Stuart Swerdlow. Stuart Swerdlow. You can find him on YouTube. And he was brought up in the KGB. His family was KGB, okay? He was part of the Montauk program, part of the MK Ultra programming, deprogramming. Later found his will to teach, learn, teach. Found himself, found God, found whatever. Thank God it got him out of it, and he began to get into the deprogramming of MK kids. Okay, that is what he does now. But so he is an MK survivor as well. He's a part of the Montauk program. He was all very much so raised at Camp Hero. Okay, I'm telling you. So the formality training of Stuart Swerdlow was that of the MK program, and the breaking of the mind is fragmented from extreme cold almost to the point of death, okay, to the point of extreme heat, almost to the point of death. What happens to the conscious mind is it will break. It literally will fucking break. And in this process, they can put a trigger word, a name. They refer to this child as Billy whenever its real name is Sarah. Who knows? Whatever. I'm just telling you the trigger word or the statements. This is the MK programming. Okay, at an early day. Kathy O'Brien. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, please look her up. Please look her up. I'd love to get her on the program. I do know that she's a very busy lady. Kathy O'Brien was a whistleblower from the program, the program I'm describing right now, and that would be the Project Monarch program, the sex slave industry within the presidential ring of things. So where does that and what does this have to do anything to do with the banning of your stove? Again, it is control, conform. They don't give a shit about you. Okay, they know something that you and I don't know or shouldn't know. There's a lot of us that know what's going on. A lot of us know what's going on. And again, you got to remember, they've got DUMB's deep underground military base. This is a black budget military project. Okay, you've heard President clearly tell you. You may very well know this statement that when governments become tyrannical, right? We need to pay attention to the military-industrial complex. Military-industrial complex. This is a real thing. Okay. Again, Larry is in the chat. Larry understands this. AJ understands this. Military people understand this. The black budget military is indeed not our friend. Okay? Go back to just a week prior to 9/11. Rumsfeld comes on national television and he's looking around formally. He's got a stack of papers and tells you and tells everybody else, we've lost trillions of dollars. We are missing trillions of dollars within the spending budget of the United States government. Can't fucking find it. Just can't find it. You and me, we've got to account for every fucking $100 that we turn in and or try to receive on our income tax. Which, let's talk about that one too. They're trying to gaslight the American people with saying, well, we're thinking about abolishing the United States income tax. Man, let me just turn off my mic, take my headset, turn around and spread my ass cheeks. I'm talking down to where you can like see into my vessel. How big of a hole do you think that you need to blow into that all of these people are going to buy that story? That is fucking gaslighting the American people like you would not believe. If you really think that we believe that bullshit, no. That's like saying, do you really think that banning the gas stove throughout the entire country, we're just gonna be okay with that? No. Here's the thing. We already understand what's coming down the pike at the end. We all know that we're all either gonna have to survive or die. Okay? One of the two. That is pretty much the option. I don't want to fight, to be honest with you. I personally don't want to fight. I don't want to fight to survive. I don't want my family to fight to survive. So if anybody whatsoever knows where ground zero, you just point me at ground zero. I will load up. I don't even load up. There's no fucking need to load up. I will go there and that's it. I'm done. I'm not fighting these bastards anymore. I have no reason to fight them. They're done. They're so scared they're burying their own asses into the dirt because they know what's coming. The cycle is done. But again, I'm here to tell you, let's watch my computer just take a shit again. They are going to fight you tooth and nail and kill as many of you motherfuckers as they possibly can so that whenever something does happen, they don't have to worry about you. Okay? That is the absolute... Well, that's my opinion. Sorry if you don't like it. That's my thought. Because I've already went down the Kabbalah. I've already went down the Quran. I've already torn the living shit out of the Bible. They know these things. In every single sacred text on this planet, these people know what the fuck is coming down the pike, and you are done. Nothing. They want nothing but confusion to bring chaos and then bring calm so that, well, it's easy conformity. That's what they do. That's what they do in this matrix of things. How aware are you? How awakened are you of where we're at, what we're doing? Now they're trying to get your stove. I know it may be simple. They're trying to ban the gas stove. I again, it may be something simple, but they're going to hit you with everything. They're telling you that a fucking 16-year-old, 17-year-old college, high school athlete, they're dying of cardiac arrest on the fucking local football field, and it's normal. I've literally got people in my family and friends that fucking think it's normal. It's not normal. It's not normal at all. I'd really like to know where the BBC producer, where this one, how they're going to cover that one up. We've seen multiple things coming down the pike here. This is not political propaganda. This is what's going on in your matrix. This is what's going on in your world. All I'm doing, put it this way, they can take me out tomorrow and I don't give a fuck. Seriously. I am one of those people, a lot of you up in here, that don't even threaten me. Don't threaten my kid. Don't threaten my wife. Just do it. Just take me fucking out. Because until you take me out, I'm going to tell everybody that I possibly can what's going on in their matrix. Just in case they can't see it. Which I'm pretty quite sure that the majority of the listening audience to this broadcast over the last 12 years, they are pretty much aware of what's coming down the pike. We've already talked about this over and over and over again. We've talked about the water, how the water, you know what, I can't even, let me bust the balls of my own mayor a little bit. He talks about, oh, well, we're going to build a park. We're going to get a load of this shit. We're going to build a local park here, and we're going to do this for the community. 4 miles from my house is the Cuyahoga River. The Cuyahoga River, Mr. Mayor. And by the way, Akron Police, you know where I live. Okay, if I bust his balls a little too big, you want to knock on my door, I'm fine with that. I know he doesn't fucking support you anyway. Come and get me. Cuyahoga River used to be a beautiful little river. It is so toxic in this bitch now. A snail will not even live in this water. It is so polluted. It stinks. It stinks like a shit house from down home West Virginia that I can remember running into, taking a crap, and leaving right real quick. It smells absolutely toxic. And that's what it is. It's fucking toxic. All of our water reservoirs, would you people fish out of them? And I'm talking about mine as well as yours. Would you be able to live healthily off of and out of your own water reservoirs? Think about this. Last time I went to a little lake called Springfield Lake. Shout out to you, Springfield Township Police Department. I love you guys. I truly do. You know that I grew up in. I love you guys. I do. Springfield Lake. Couldn't swim in it. It's fucking toxic. Toxic. It's a natural spring, natural fed lake. Okay? Sludge in the lake. It's cleaner now than what it was, but we used to swim in it. I remember swimming in that lake as a kid. So somewhere between the ages of 7 and 47, something really happened. It really happened. Now here's where these big political lobbyists and mayors, the police. You see me winking at you? Just turn a blind eye. Here, take this. Ain't nothing to see. Ain't got nothing to see. This is the problem we've got. From Australia to America to Argentina, all around this fucking planet, we've got people that are paid to turn a blind eye to what's really going on. And it is at the highest level of tyrannicalism. So I'm going to use Larry's most awesome statement. If you know about the problem and you can do something about the problem and you're not, that makes you an enemy of humanity. You are part of the problem. Ouch. Did I just say that? I did, didn't I? I did. Because here's the thing. I contacted the EPA. I've contacted the EPA about the Cog River. Not one single phone call did I get returned. Not one. You guys know I was into demolition. Okay, I drove truck for local carrier. We did home demolition here in the city. A lot of those loads, let me just tell you how fucked up this is. You ready? I'm not joking. Some of them loads we took out in a bag, what's called a bladder, and this was asbestos bladder. An asbestos bladder. All they wanted to do is see, for the general public, they just wanted to see these homes or these schools. Yeah, that's right. I said schools that had asbestosis removed from out of them, put in bladdered tractor trailer dump trucks and taken to the county landfill that takes contaminated debris, asbestosis debris. Of course, the carrier had to pay more to have it transported, and it really looked good thrown into that bladder. All right? But let me fucking tell you something, first-hand experience. Okay? What you don't know. The landfill that everybody else goes to take the municipality waste, that contaminated asbestosis ended up being dumped in the same fucking landfill in the same general area as the municipality waste. Imagine that. Imagine that. I said that to say this. And this right here is one of the reasons why I wanted out of driving truck, doing what I was doing what I was doing. There's a nice little area, not even 2 miles from where I live. And it literally is. It is a little wetland. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is gorgeous. I could send you photos and show and share with everybody how beautiful this little place is. One of my local companies own it. Okay? One of my local carriers own that property. I myself have taken multiple loads of contaminated brick, contaminated debris, and dumped it in that little wetland. It broke my fucking heart. I called the local EPA. Not one single fucking phone call. Not one single call. Now, mind you, again, turns a blind eye. Turns a blind eye. Can't you guys not wait to get away from all of that shit? Think about what I'm telling you. It's all driven on a currency for their financial gain. And it's just a fucking joke. It isn't even real. It isn't tangible currency. The currency we on is fake. They run out of it. All they got to do is print more. Right or wrong? Right. This little joke here. It's like running into a titty bar with fake money. Hey, I may as well give her fake money. All we're seeing is fake titties. Again, turn a blind eye, man. Nothing to see here. Nobody gives a shit. And that is why we're in the situation we're in. That is the reason why the Matrix, in my eyes, is done. I know right now, Brainiacs, I know right now, if even asked to come back to this construct, to help rid of reptilian, to help rid of darkness, to help evolve these forces, I've got a double barrel, and I'm straight up going to tell you, I'm not coming back. I don't give a shit to come back. I don't want to raise a family in here. I don't even want you to have to raise a family in here, because they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about me. And I know you know this. I know you know this. And if you don't know this, please, man, just listen to what I'm saying with an open mind. Okay? You should be able to forage for, think about this one. You should be able to forage for food for free. But everybody says, oh, but somebody's got to take care of the national parks. Someone's got to someone's got to pay the park officer, park ranger. Fucking A, we do. That's why there's state funding and federal funding. Shouldn't I, pay to shoot a deer? Are you fucking kidding me? Not me. I won't. I will not. I will go somewhere down south. I will kill a fucking deer. I will complete. You won't even know I've got that fucker in my freezer. I'm not paying a state any kind of bullshit to forage for food if I'm hungry. It's like local fish. It's like fishing. Get this. I fished for fun. Got excuse me. Got hit up for where's my fishing license? Not even about 5 years ago. Sorry, buddy. I'm my religion don't require me to have a fishing license. What are you talking about? He's like, oh, well, what formality? What religion is this? I'm going. I'm like living man. The dude laughed at me. He was like, "You're for real?" I'm BS. I'm for real. I am very for real. I said, I don't have a fishing license. I haven't had a fishing license since I was about 17. And I'm just literally here to catch and release. I'm literally having fun. That's it. He's like, pats me on the back, literally pats me on the back, tells me to have a good day and enjoy my day. He knew what I was telling him whenever I said living man. I didn't even have to really get spiritual with the dude. You don't really have a lot of these people that are in the construct here. In mind you, a lot of these people that are in the world we're in, they know. All you got to do is kind of like give them the hint. If they're aware at all, give them the hint that you're a spirit in a body. You're not a body with a spirit. You are a spirit in a body, and you're just enjoying what life's journey brings you. That's it. You're not asking for their approval to go have fun. You're not asking for their okay to do this or to do that. You're hurting nobody. Like Steve Nolan says, you're a sovereign man. I am. Good word. I am. A sovereign entity, an uncontrollable, unconformable God source entity. That is what I am. That's what you are. That is exactly what you are. Are you guys like, does the switchboard not work? Because I'm about to war dial somebody up in here. Who am I going to war dial? I should just, let's see. Who am I going to war dial? I want to war dial somebody. Let me think. I'm looking through the chat here. I'm looking through the chat. Again, I'm just wondering. Tita says, call Larry. Shamanic Gateway with Lady Stars and Fire. I don't know who that is. Is that her? War dial. That's right, baby. I'm about to war dial somebody. Steve Nolan. Yeah, I'm scrolling through the chat here. Earl Fields. Chris McNeil. I should call Chris. I don't even think I believe. Looking back through the chat, has anyone else noticed? Chris McNeil says, has anyone else noticed that if a place is beautiful, the cabal seems to target in on it? Purpose, Redding, California was beautiful. Indeed, bro. Redding, California was a beautiful place. It truly was a beautiful place. I've got a buddy of mine from a long time ago that lived in Redding. I'm not quite sure if he's still alive or not. It's been years since I talked to him, but I remember that as one of the reasons why he wanted to go back. Redding, California was an absolute beautiful place. He told me. Yeah, I should ward dial. I should ward dial Chris. Scott Bartholomew. Is that right? Chris Bartholomew. Is it a new guy up in here? Shout out to you, Chris. Sasha O'Brien. Everybody's call Larry. Call Larry. Well, fuck. Larry knows the number to the studio. Larry should call this. Larry should just call. Alexis, I talked enough last night. As she'd scare people. In fact, we were talking about a lot of what I was talking about with her tonight. Okay, the control, the conformity, where we're going as a people. Again, if a lot of you are coming in here and you don't know where the end result, they know. Okay, you mentioned the cabal, Okay, I can't even say the elite or the cabal. Okay, because the elite, again, them bastards are just conformity puppets too. There is a malevolence beyond. There's a malevolence beyond the elite. You realize? There's a tyranny to this hierarchical darkness. And the elite, they're just fucking puppets, man. They literally are. They too are just puppets. They too are very, very slaughterable. I'm just saying, we're watching it happen. But they're definitely trying to take out the masses. Definitely trying to take out the masses, and we're watching it happen. We're watching it happen. I'm scrolling through the chat here again. I didn't even know. I watched the switchboard reset itself twice. Alexa Jameson says the arcs are activating. She's talking about the covenants, the arcs here. The arcs are activating. She's correct. She's absolutely correct. Let's say, take this first call. Oh, I gotta get you. Well, Mr. Larry Hawkins, 931. Everybody, you are
recording started.
You are like being called, bro. They want.
Hi, everybody.
They want to hear you rant.
We're trying to get banned.
They want to hear you rant,
We're
huh?
trying to get banned. I thought you were doing a pretty good job, man.
Well, I was only talking for an hour and 9 minutes, bro. I get on these kicks, man. I get on these kicks, and it is what it is, dude. It is what it is.
Yeah. My dog's tripping because I'm talking to the wall again. I've got to do my thing. Go on.
But look, man, what I'm talking about, Larry, is not anything short of real. It's not a conspiracy theory. This is conspiracy realism, bro.
Yeah, I don't really do theory shit. It's a waste of my time. It's all there. Which direction you want to go? You're already gone over like 500 things, and they want me to chime in. So pick a direction, I guess. You know how I roll.
Wow, I want to know if your phone. Right? Yeah, I want to know if your phone is being recorded, because it sure as hell sounds like. Sure as hell sounds like it.
I'm pretty confident that it is.
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
You need me to reset and do it again?
Yeah, I would love for you to pick a different IP address that the ABCs aren't involved with, because every time you talk, right. I mean, we're kind of hearing a behind your phone call. Yeah. I think you need to.
All right. Yeah, it locked me up earlier, and I had a feeling it was probably going to turn into this because my phone's been just doing dumbness since I started in this. Let me reset. I was going to do that anyway, but before you know, I'll call you back in like. Reset my phone.
Yeah, bro. I do believe you need to press a reboot on that bitch.
Right. Yeah. All right. I was going to try that anyway. Let me clear my shit.
Not a problem, bro. Okay, peace out. Love you,
Later,
bud. Bye. Later, buddy. AJ says, Word out. Alexa says, Matt, get Larry to what? Shit, I just missed it. Matt, get Larry
Larry
to
can shit. Hold on.
No, I'm
Hold on.
reboot, bro, reboot. I need to go back. Matt, get Larry to explain the White House contingency plan and arrangement. Many don't know what that means. Okay, get him to talk about that. Andy Cassidy says, "Well, puff pass to Larry." Shamanic gateways with Larry with Lady Stars and Fires. Oh, is this did Shaman pick another name to run with? Yes, we are breaking the cycle, but there's a lot that has to be what? And we still have a lot more to go. Keep your shit kickers on in the trenches. Let me tell you what. Again, Shaman, I know you know I love you, okay? Or whoever that is. I do want to tell you, okay? That again, to me, I already know that they know the end is here. Okay, they're trying to fulfill that biblical scripture. Again, I'm not going to get involved with religious bullshit. I'm not going to talk about religious bullshit. I'm just telling you, a cycle, okay, a planetary cycle. We are in a reboot of a cycle, and they know this, okay? With that being said, they know. They absolutely know that what we're all about to witness 2 years, 5 years, 8 years, I don't know when. But do I believe the part in the biblical terminology and cover to cover that says, no man knows the date and the time of the return of Christ? No. I don't know about all that. I don't know. All I can tell you is before the return of something, I call it them, before the return of them. Okay, because humanity fucking vanished 4 or 5 other times that we know of. The Aztecs, the Mayans, the Incas, the Egyptians, the Ajiji, the Anunnaki, all of these fucking people gone from the fucking planet in the blink of an eye. But yeah, guess what? We've got somebody's telling the story. Okay? Someone's telling the story. The Vatican, you want somebody to be pissed at? You really want somebody to be fucking furious about? Get mad at the Vatican. In the name of Holy Rosemary, they do ritualistic bullshit in front of your face every fucking Masonic, every time they can. I'm gonna go to confession. I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm gonna tell. Now, mind you. Again, let's get into the corruption of that. I wonder how many whistleblowers, or which weren't whistleblowers at the time, went to confession that were Catholic. They told the local priest that, oh well, I just watched Jimmy been raped by so and so. Oh, Father, forgive me. Father, forgive me for the mayor or the whoever just raped little Sarah. Father, forgive me. Fuck, are you kidding me? Do you really believe that he ain't gonna say anything? Oh, hell no. He's gonna turn a blind eye. He's gonna take that currency. And he's gonna do what's called, he's gonna set your fucking ass straight up, is what he's gonna do. They have dirt on you. Okay? These people are not your fucking friend. I will tell you one more time. They are not your friend. They're not your friend. I hate to burst anybody's bubble that's on the Catholic anything, but I'm telling you, without a doubt, I'm being as honest as I possibly can. It is what it is. And now Larry just called back, and the switchboard's not taking his phone call. I'm not trying to piss anybody off, hurt anybody's feelings. I'm just not. But I'm telling you what the mind will find in this matrix if you really have an open mind to the corruption at hand. Okay, I'm telling you right now, if you don't believe that the Catholic nation will turn, it's up, Larry. Hang on. The Catholic nation will turn a blind eye to pedophilia. Okay, the Catholic nation will turn a blind eye to corruption. Okay, you're absolutely fucking wrong. This is true. They will turn a blind eye to everything I'm telling you. And they have done it for a very, very long time. All right, I'm done, Larry. Yeah, welcome back, Larry. And no, that didn't help.
You almost made me spit coffee on my stereo.
I'm sorry, bro. How are you doing? Are you doing all right?
I'm higher than a rising biscuit in a fucking airplane. You know how I do. I stay marinated. You know how I did. But actually, the system wasn't wanting to let me in. I had to do it over and over again. It was needed. Like, it say you were getting in, but there ain't nothing going on. So you're out in the void. So, obviously, this is going to be interesting because I've already been kicked off the system a couple times now and blocked from calling, I think, a few times now. So, let's dig in. Where were we?
You were about to.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you were about to tell me your bra size.
My bra size? About a small C right about now. Yeah. Bulk on a little bit. How's life?
That's all right.
These guys were all trying to. My alarm. If that gets annoying, let me know. I'll shut it off.
That's annoying, Larry.
It takes me about a minute to go shut it.
You ain't gotta shut it off, bro. Everybody thinks, dude, they're just gonna think you're in the hospital, bro. That's all.
That's my heart monitor. No, everybody's wanting me to talk about this White House contingency plan and shit. It's in the link I sent up there. If you want to just hop onto that, go down to the Operation Bluegrass, and they'll explain how all of these platforms are a national experimentation. You've even heard of F. Ouchie and that toupee fella up in the washing dishes building, White House. They talked about how this whole Rona shit was an experimentation platform. And you even hear Trump say, they should have told somebody. It's a big experiment. You should have told somebody, you think? That was on Whoopsie Doodles, national television. But Operation Bluegrass is basically where they're planning all of these platforms, locking everyone down, getting a quota of all of your possessions, all of your electronic transactions, your facial recognition systems, Operation Moonshot, which is the little yellow star on your driver's license, which they've so graciously blocked me from having the ability to utilize. So at least you guys get to drive your cars around. I got a half dozen shit in my yard that I can't use or I'll be shot for traveling in my own vehicle by a road pirate, but I would digress. Anyway, all his facial recognition software platforms and the yellow star on your driver's license that says you have had certain indoctrinations, paid certain money and taxes to be able to travel in your vehicle. The human activity recognition softwares, all that shit's falling into play, and they're categorizing all of your banking transactions, where you go, who you know, your genetic biometrics, linking it with DARPA and the quantum computer hive mind networks. One of those systems is called CGI Corporation, where it links with quantum computer hive minds together. It is the Department of Justice and Department of Defense financed and supported. During this platform, the White House contingency plan that's in that link, if you open it up and go down to where you'll see different colored blocks in it, it talks about the levels of the levels of plan. And in that, in that is the Operation Bluegrass. Operation Bluegrass is basically during the genocide platform and the genome mapping systems and the mind mapping networks. They're going to log all of your possessions and block you from being able to drive your own cars because they want autonomous shit that they could turn off, like the farmers and their combines that are linked to the GPS. And when the government doesn't like what somebody says, or they don't want to pay a tax to work on their own property, fucking tax their own fucking tomatoes. Well, guess what? We just shut your combine off. Now you can't farm with your $175,000 fucking tractor. It won't move.
Yeah.
So they can shut those down, just like they'll shut down your gas, your electricity, your water, your car, and you're going to be a prisoner to your own property, just like I am.
I told you.
All of you. Now, with that, part of the project Operation Bluegrass is they gave FEMA. You're going to get banned tonight. We keep doing this. But
bro, my computer's already in the red, bro. But I told you they're gonna have to reboot it in order to make it stop recording. So they've already reset the switchboard on me twice. So if you really think I give a shit. You just go right ahead and you just break the you just pull the fucking digits straight from out of this matrix, bro. Light someone's ass up.
Come on, baby, light my fire. So anyway, those platforms all tie together, and they are the FEMA was put in charge, and it is Department of Defense and Department of Justice fronted. So FEMA was put in charge of this platform under the Trump and Pence administration. Just saying. So what they're going to do is they're going to collect all of your vehicles and assets through the process of this, and they'll recycle that. It says it right in the link if you open it up and you read it all.
I can't. I missed it, dude. I didn't get the link.
That's fine. That's fine. It's up in there somewhere anyway. But they were wanting me to explain it. I guess they just want me to explain it. What they're going to do is take all your vehicles and recycle all that shit for war equipment for the military.
I gotta stop. Hang on. I gotta answer this. Chris McNeil says, so how are they powering all of the underground bunkers and the raccoon cities? They won't save their dumb butts, because the only thing that's going to get away is the super elites, and they're bugging out off of this, right? How are they powering the underground dumbs? If you, Chris,
we've had electromagnetic gravity drive generators since before the Tesla era, so they don't need the power grid. They need you on the power grid, so you can cycle the money. Right. That doesn't really matter anyway.
Oh boy,
as I said before, some of my patent processes does exactly what you're talking about. That's why nobody knows who the fuck I am except for me bitching about it. Anyway, that's basically the gist of that platform, is taking all of the people that may survive, and you're going to be enslaved in the systems. On top of that includes patent 060606. If they can get you to consent to, or trick you to, or you just want to have transhumanism, as in you change 1% of your body, you are not entirely a human anymore, and you are then a patentable commodity. You don't have rights if you're a patented commodity. And that goes with your straw man and all that other bullshit, with your social security number, which is bullshit, and all that with the stocks and bonds, and all the wahoo they do with the bank trading and all that bullshit. But I can go on forever about all kind of shit. Where do you want me to go? That's about the gist of that.
Well, I want to give a shout out to my brother Steve Kelm from up in Canada, real quick, and tell you that you are literally hitting the nail on the head, and you're adding more fuel to my fire here. Facebook says we're at a low frame rate, and I just killed about 7 gigabytes worth of data and worth of memory. Actually, it's been about 15 gigabytes of memory is freed up, and it's still saying low frame rate. So look again, Matt, ask Larry to confirm black flag, please. The military, no. There's more than military.
Black
AJ.
flag is a symbol.
I know.
Well, look up what the signs of the colors of the flag means. The black flag is time of war. Only time I wore a black flag on my uniform is when we were out kicking ass. So,
but again, this is where I'm telling you. This is where listen, Larry. This is where me and the diehard. Whenever we see these people going to the bunker, do you realize at that point I will be asking anybody that can show me where Ground Zero is located. I'm fucking not going to be standing, dude. Hang on, I'm not going to be standing with some patriot going, I think I'm going to go kill something. I'm going to go kill somebody for this. No, I'm done, dude. I am done. I am not going to fight.
Why's it got to be it?
I'm not fighting for
Southern accent.
Well, yo, Billy Bob, I'm going to go. You follow what I'm saying? I'm not fighting nobody for nothing. I'm good. You better just point me to Ground Zero. My ass is done. I don't care. I'm out of here. I'm fucking done. I'm done fighting. Done fighting.
You could find all that with a few different satellite networks and such. There's the Deep Underground Neutrino Experimentation platform that can map every photonic, whatever piece of matter in space between, from every inch, every speck, every centimeter of the planet. How the fuck do we know what a rock is made of in Alpha Centauri? Someone explain that. So with that means they can turn that around and do that on you and everything in the space in between. Okay?
I gotta laugh. Stop a minute. Somebody just Blanche just said there's a black flag over the White House.
Well, you know who Monkey Works is? There's a guy who tracks all those airplanes, and the last week it has been crazy. All of the flight patterns, the flight logs. There was like.
I want proof. I definitely want to see a black flag over the White House. I want to see a black flag over the White House. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going down that patriotic fucking bullshit loophole. I'm just not. I have heard so much political bullshit. It is unreal.
Well, there's another side of the black flag thing that is it's a thing. Speaking of down in the South, you talk to me enough to know where it's pretty much like I try to tell you all. Don't come try and find me. I don't give a fuck who most of you guys are. You show up at my house, you're asking to probably get shot in the face. Because fuck everybody. So, in a sense of that, there's a thing down this way where if you come across someone's property that has a black flag on it, that is the universal sign for fuck around and find out. That's the other side.
That's the universal sign.
Fuck around and find out. Because I'm not calling the cops because they're a fucking bunch of bitches. They're not going to do their goddamn job. You know how it is. People that have been fucked over and fucked over and fucked over and fucked over. I'm not calling the lawyer. I'm going to get my backhoe. That's fuck around and find out. That's what the black flag means. Aside from industrial military complex.
Well, I guess I can fly a black flag at the top of my garage then.
Well, that's what it means, is fuck around to find out.
Yeah, I guess.
Go up on my yard, see if you go to somebody else's.
I will.
But I've not seen any of that. I've not seen any black flag at the White House. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But
yeah, I said
quantum physics or unicorn farts or whatever. Just pick a direction.
Larry's line sounds like Morse code. Yeah, of course. I said it did. That's why I tried to have him call back in, but they're obviously wanting to hear it, and I'm completely all right with it. I don't, like I told you, my give a damn is broke. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. Fuck it. I'm all over the place. You know how I do. It's right is right, wrong is wrong. You're either a piece of shit or you're not. There's no fucking in betweens, and I'm tired of fucking around with the in betweens. You know what I mean? That's just me.
I definitely am on that page with you. No, I definitely am on that page. With
I
you.
know that I know I'm tracked from. I mean, you know what it's like talking to me. Within 3 minutes, I probably got helicopters over my house. Like it's just me. Anyway, we can yak about my weirdness, or I guess we can get into whatever topic.
Lisa Thomas says, go onto the White House live cam or watch Kelly Marie on Facebook. She goes to Washington, D.C. every day, and there's a black flag, but it's not completely black. All right, let's check this out, right? All right, let me.
Well, it would probably be like a dark gray and a black. It still shows the definitions of between the stars and stripes and shit like that. But it might.
Let me just.
I don't know why it would be over there, but
webcam.
I do know that there's aircraft that it's a hornet nest over DC right now, and there's some shit going down. If you look at that link I sent you, at the dude called Monkey Works. There's a handful of those guys, like Dutch Sense. There's another good guy that runs those satellite networks, Dutch Sense. He can track back all that shit with the satellites, and they'll tell you where every single motherfucker is. Right. And the aviation platform is just saturated over the United States for the last week or so. It is saturated. Like, there's more refueling crafts up there now than usually ever. So, there's some shit going down. Personally, I say let's get on with the fucking apocalypse. Let's do this fucking thing. I'm tired of it. Let's get it.
All right.
This time, I'm
editor's back, time lapse. I'm looking here. It's not you. It's hang on, Larry. It's the studio. It's not you. It's the studio.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure that I think I'll turn my Bluetooth off.
I don't know. Hang on a second. All right. Yeah, it is. It's Larry's line. Definitely. It's your connection. It's your line. I'm looking here. I'm looking for like a time lapse of during the day. Webcam time lapse.
How about that?
That's a lot better. There you go. You just cut out. You just cut somebody's. Yeah. Hang on a second. Channels live stream editors pack. I'm trying to find and I'll share with everybody the live cam. I'm like literally. This is January 21st. 20 minutes. Live cam. No.
You should be able to click on that whitehouse.gov link that I posted in the comments right before I called. It should take you directly to the White House, and it wouldn't be any foo-foo link. It would be its website.
But I don't have. Hang on.
Cheers,
House,
world.
White House live cam. I'm trying to. Here's YouTube. There should be a live cam. This is from January 21st. I'm looking. Are you kidding me? There's no April from 2018. But I can't find. Here's Earth TV, White House. That one's not live.
I'm gonna get this one.
Either. Skyline webcams, Washington D.C. All I'm doing is I'm trying to find. All right, now we've got a live stream. All right, now we've got a live stream. And then make this bigger, and I'll share the screen here for everybody. It's not wanting to go big. There we go. Let me go over here and I'll share the screen. Right here. All right. So there we go. There's DC live, right? But I'm gonna go back. I want to try to go back because I can't zoom in. Yeah, it's not letting me zoom in to where I can see a flag or anything. I'm trying, and it's not letting me. I want to go back. I want to see, like, during the day. That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? I want to see. That video has been banned. Earth, YouTube. That's a live stream.
Video.
What's that?
It sounded like you said the White House banned its own video.
Mm-hmm.
We fact checked ourselves. This video sucks.
Yeah, I mean it's dark. It's dark and it won't let me, like, I can't really look clear. I don't see a flag at all on the top of the White House, to be honest with you, at the moment. And it's dark, of course. You know, it's far away.
I have no idea what the hell they're talking about.
I'm looking.
We're talking about quantum entanglement or whatever, but I don't know shit about any flag up there.
WhiteHouse.gov. I'm looking for the briefing room. There's our least favorite vegetable. Standing with them three or them two. I'm looking live camera DC. I want yesterday's or something like a time lapse. You know what I'm saying?
I'm fine.
Know what I'm saying? U.S. Capitol. Again, that says live. Bro, man, I don't know. Unless someone can, I don't know. I'm trying, everybody, but ain't seeming to find it.
Usually when I pull shit like that, I throw up proof with it, so you guys don't have to do that bullshit. Try anyway.
Well,
Speaking of, have you all ever heard of the glacier building technologies with submarines? That is actually a fucking thing. There's submarines out there that can build icebergs so they can push those bitches up into a ship.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt about it, bro. Lisa sent you the pic, man. All right. But here's the thing, all right? I believe pictures as much as I believe that my next door neighbor was banging my mother-in-law. All right, I'm just saying I don't believe that shit. All right, so I'm gonna zoom in on this picture. I'm gonna zoom in on this picture and I'm gonna share the screen with everybody. All right.
Everybody but me.
Where we? All right, so here is the screen. Let me go to the window capture. Boom. All right, so there's the window capture, and that's what we got. We got a black flag underneath of the White House. Now, the way that looks to me is a POW flag. Let's see if I can zoom in on it even more.
There's usually the U.S. flag and POW flag together, yeah.
All right.
I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Well, I'm looking. We're going to look really close. So there's the flag, okay? So I'm going to show this to you, and then I'm going to show you the POW flag. Because I believe that flag that you guys are calling a war flag is a Palmilla flag. It's called a Palmilla, prisoner of war missing in action.
POW.
There you go. There's your black flag. Okay. So let's go back. Let's go back to the White House flag. Right there. And there's your POW flag. All right.
Speaking of, Sputnik was the first human activity recognition software linked with GPS to track every living being on the planet. Why is there such a thing as POWs? Just saying. Go ahead.
There shouldn't be, brother. There shouldn't be. It shouldn't be at all. You know it. I know it, and everybody else knows it. Steve Kelm saying it's a pirate flag. No, it is. Yes, Minga, baby. Case closed. We're witnessing flying below the flag of the United States Capitol a prisoner of war missing in action flag. You're not what? That's not a war flag. A war flag is all black.
It's the U.S. flag, the stars and stripes, same scenario, except it's a black and a gray black that's mixed up. The river places there's no color. It's black and grayish.
Black war flag. I think we need to educate them on that one too. Hang on. Right.
Well, there's a nice little website. You Google it's not just for porn. Guys can look up and find a flag for wherever, and then the neat thing about flags is it's actually illegal to alter, destroy, or in any form disrespect, I guess, especially if you are in uniform title, because then it would be actions unbecoming of law enforcement and all sorts of lists of things if you modify a flag. So putting a big blue line across it for the bootlickers out there, that's illegal.
Oh, I found a really good definition of what you guys are watching. Steve Kelm says, I see skull and crossbones. What's a pirate ship's favorite letter? I see skull and crossbones. What's the? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna share a screen with you though, real quick, and let you see what you're watching really close up here, and that's right here. That right there is at the U.S. Capitol. All right. Again, that's the Palmilla flag. That's not a black flag. So that's definitely a good flag. That's the flag we're looking at right there to be.
Oh, next topic.
Next topic.
I would just like to take a moment to show I'd like to show some appreciation for whoever the hell that person is that invented the pause button on a DVD player. I was watching the Addams Family, and Christina Aguilera is singing that little song she's got on it, and that girl is cute. Okay, moving on. Christina, if you're out there, it's time to go.
Oh my God. Miss Ming is in the chat. She's growling. AJ saying maritime law, pirates are. You know what? I don't know, bro. I just don't know. I am one of them people. I'm one of them people that could literally I could Photoshop a pimple on a bull's ass and make it believable.
It's probably like the women.
Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, I have messed with graphics all my life. So when it comes down to seeing things, a lot of people send me things to because I'll bring them into Photoshop, and I will look at the pixelarity of an image and try to debunk an image.
Well, hell, there's shit between nanotechnology like the Constantine eye implant projection and uploading systems that's in nanotech that can sit on your fucking eyeball and use the energy off your eye as battery that can link to computers that are running satellite networks like NASA's Black Knight Satellite 1 that can transfer imagery that can send that signal into the retina of your eye in a sequence with other nanotech to send holography into your eye. There's also satellites to skull technology. Fucking microwave dildo into your fucking temple, and you could think that the king of Methuselah is standing next to you, or whatever. That is real shit.
I know that that is.
NASA. It's a mind control system.
I think these guys are wanting to watch me do this.
I wasn't literally saying look it up. I was saying you could.
No, I'm literally saying that these people want to watch me put a pimple on a bull's ass. I'm not joking. I mean, I'm trying to find a bull. There we go. Here's a nice
I
bull.
was I was chased down by a longhorn bull when I was in Texas, and I would much rather be discarded back into the ocean first before I ever saw one of those sumbitches chase me again. Fucking longhorn bull in Texas, that son of a bitch had like a trailer park for horns. It was about as big as an elephant.
Yeah.
So,
All right, folks, here we go. We're gonna. There's our bull, right? Let me make sure I got my bull. All right, so we got our bull. I'm gonna again. What we're supposed to be talking about, like, I don't know, gas stoves and them like cutting off stuff, stuff like that. There we go. Big bull, big balls. I say we zoom in on a bull. Well, actually, we're gonna go over here one more time, and we're gonna go back to. I need to go to Brave one more time. Yeah.
if there's such a thing as biofuels where you can make fuel, combustible gases, and liquids out of most average things around the planet, why do we have to have oil or, air quotes, national gas, natural gas platforms? Again, I invented air-powered car when I was 17 years old, so I think a little differently.
Right.
That's been a question in my mind. Is like, why are we obligated to propane, gasoline, diesel, kerosene, things with oil in it, etc.? It just never made sense to me.
I don't know, man. I truly don't know.
If who's been in charge of the U.S. Patent Administrations through these platforms? Like, who runs that motherfucker? That's what I'd like to know.
I already
kind of know. But
we know who runs them platforms.
Right.
You follow. All you gotta do is follow the money. Follow the money. We know this. We already know this. Follow the funding of the money. Now, what we're gonna do here, people, we're gonna put a pimple on that bull's ball. We're literally gonna put that pimple on a sack of bull's balls. And we're going to make it look legit. I'm just saying, down here, just put a little right about now, Tina Danley should be laughing her ass off. Actually, a lot of everybody should be. Get it about the same color, right? We're going to zoom in on this. You're
I don't know that I ever said this, but I'm gonna go back and look at the balls for you.
Well, all I'm saying is, you know what? You can do almost anything. I'm gonna go and watch what I'm doing. Watch what I'm doing. For anybody that's trying to put balls or a pimple on a bull's ball, is we're gonna go over here and get some color here that matches the color. Okay, right. Displace and see there. All right, now there's the infected area. There's the infected area of the bull's ball. So you can clearly see that he's got a pimple on his balls.
Ingrown hair called Joe Biden.
You want an ingrown hair in that bastard? I'll put an ingrown hair in the bull's ball in that pimple too. See how the square? We still got a square. You can see where I edited it. See how you can, this square part right there? That square right there? Right? That's the square. We're going to remove that. Because all we're doing is looking for that infected pimple. Again, anybody can Photoshop any damn thing they want. Okay? There we go. Now that poor bull has got one hell of a pimple on his balls. That is the infected area right there. I did. Oh yeah, dude.
Ball sack on the
right there. I absolutely did. So again, there you go. Poor bull. I'm just saying. Okay. Anything is possible. Okay. Larry, what do you think?
My dog ball sack.
What do you think? What pimple? Everybody knows there's nothing more useless than tits on a bull. Oh my God, Steve. You want some? You want?
I don't know. Man.
I'll put a. Dude, I will literally put a bra on this bull. If you want to put a bra on the bull, I'll put a bra on the bull. Listen, anything is possible today. Anything. I believe nothing I fucking see until I literally go into it like I just did. I'll believe nothing that I see. It's just me. So Larry, let me ask you, getting back to getting back to the gas stove topic. All right. What do you think?
Somehow we got into ball sack.
What do you think? What do you think they're trying to do?
Same thing they've been doing for all along. I think it's just same parade down a different road every fucking day. That's how I see it. Man, it's not like I'm getting briefed to all these shits, but it seems pretty obvious. You know, if you look at how society's been going, you look at, I mean, the 70s and 80s might have had its good parts, the 90s and such, but think how things have progressed. You know, imagine what was life like where you're standing right now, 150 years ago.
Okay.
Just think about it.
I need to make sure that the safe search is on that way.
Try to imagine that aspect of change of society and life. We had the Great Depression, right?
Right.
We're kind of in another Great Depression. There is a major shift of societies happening. There's actually new branches of society being created in front of us. Some of the branches of society are being shunned and expelled from existence. That's pretty obvious. Right. So try to think, look back 100, 150 years, how was life? Now fold that over a couple times and go the other direction. And you have to kind of imagine that if the system is stepping towards a direction, they're already 500 to 1,000 years at least already ahead of what you're seeing.
Right.
How long do you think rollerblades were a thing before you guys actually saw rollerblades? You know what I'm saying? So
good question.
There's a lot of aspects of society that we've talked about a bunch. Like we're headed towards colonizing aspects of space in many different perspectives. There is obviously the dumb platforms where if technically people wanted to be lab rats that never saw actual sunshine again and lived in a controlled environment and be some kind of guinea pig generation after generation, I guess there's a place for you in the holes in the ground. You know, there's Musk Boring Company and other boring companies like that surely are in existence to do boring. You know, look at how many boring companies there are, how many boring devices have been created. What's the best boring? What's the worst boring? How many of these boring systems are here? How many are not on the planet anymore? Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Mm-hmm.
So if you showed the picture of the moon the other day, we get into that. There's China 1. It is a mission to colonize the moon. Guess who's running that one? And then there's Mars 1, which is obviously the colonization of Mars. That's been in place for a while. We've got these big, shiny stainless steel dildos that are reusable, flying through the air, whatever those fucking sky thingies are called. And we have quantum entanglement within cell phone networks that's linking as a singularity right now within the devices that is hive mind linked. Society is going to be an entirely different platform like tomorrow. But I mean, it's progressing to a whole different lifestyle. As we talked about before, one way or another. All the bullshit that we've had to be risking our lives to be talking about because, you know, oh, fuck words.
I know.
Where's my safe space? You know, that's the fucking society. Where's you know, fucking come on, man. We drank out of the fucking water hose in the creek when we were kids.
Right on. Yes, we all did.
We're not the same, people.
Well,
but anyway.
But we're in a society, Larry, where everybody's got to get a trophy. Everybody gets a trophy.
Yeah. Well, all the bullshit's gonna have to stop first off, because if all of these oath tookers, fucking Pineapple Express, I love it. Ruads, no. All of these platforms that we've been talking about, as they're tracking all of us with these fancy pants fucking systems that realistically society's been paying for, so it's actually yours, it's going to turn on them one way or another. And as they have to judge us with these fucking platforms that they force upon us,
they're judging
we'll also
themselves.
judge them.
That's right.
So
Tell it, baby.
they're
Speak
judging us with these devices, these fucking computers, someone's going to put that together, and there is going to be a disclosure of all the foo-foo bullshit that we've been risking our lives to talk about. With that, if all that shit is eliminated, imagine what it would be like if you all woke up tomorrow and actually were free. Because I'll tell you right now, I've never met anybody that's free. Not if you're breathing. I've never met a free person. There's no such thing as freedom. I don't care where you are. Somebody who's free, call. Because, I mean, I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying. It's realistically, in some aspects, you've paid to have a right. You pay to live on your own fucking properties. You pay to fucking piss in your fucking yard or whatever. You're paying for it's everything's fucking taxed. But if there's such a thing as taxation without representation being illegal, blah, 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 the right to self-defense, human inevitable, inalienable rights, blah, blah, blah. If you are violating your oath for political and economic gain, that makes those political platforms with political kickbacks domestic terrorists.
Ouch.
So if the entire platform is domestic terrorists, but their oath is to defend all people in the ways of the Constitution and all of the inevitable rights that follows through, but you're pulling people over for not having a magic fucking sticker on your car and then steal it or shoot that person. Yes, I'm kind of talking about my aspect because I've got a half a dozen fucking cars out here that I can't drive or I'll be shot. For no fucking reason except I know words. But I digress. So all of these little platforms are going to end up getting exposed as fraudulent, and it'll have to be shut down. So you figure a couple hundred years in advance in the societies, there's a breaking point. Everybody's going to be a slave, or everybody's going to need to be free. We can't have this
both
for much longer. You're getting that?
I do, and see that plays right into the removal of the gas stove. Okay, that pull it right. You're right on topic, bro. You're absolutely right on topic. They're trying like hell to, and they know, dude. They know that the end is near. They do. They know that it's coming. The inevitable is coming, and they know it.
Yep, one way or another. I mean, if they want quantum computer hive minds that have 100% recall and don't make mistakes, and they work 5,000 times more efficient and faster than a human being, and it's a 100% track rate, everything is recorded because every electronic transaction leaves an electronic trail. And they're putting these government platforms giving the keys to the AIs. You've talked to Ava enough to know that she wanted to, she could flip the switch.
All right, Steve. There's our bra on the bull. You're right. You're absolutely right.
All these systems are already in place. That's the interesting thing about it, is it's just sitting there. All these things we're talking about are real, and they're just sitting there. It's been
Jesus Christ! Now he's wanting boobs. Boobs. Now, not the cleavage, bro. The bull needs cleavage for artistic design. Are you kidding me? The boobs on the bull weren't big enough. I know he's playing. Oh my God. Where are we at? Where are we at in this chat? Susan Metz. She's laughing. Well, here's the thing. Crazy thing. We're watching the fundamental rights as a human being, spirit and a soul, the human, the God man in a body, right? Be taken away every day. Where'd you go, Larry? Did you just like? You see what I'm saying?
No, I just got to give you a thing.
It's inevitable that they know what's coming down the pike. It just is. And we are at 2 hours and 2 minutes. I'm about to wrap this up. We done put a pimple on a bull's balls. Gave him a bra. Steve Kelm wanted a bra put on the bull. Talked about everything and anything under the sun. I cannot wait for open lines Wednesday night at midnight because I'm gonna let Rob have the 10 o'clock hour. We're gonna do we'll do 10 o'clock for Rob. Rob Gothier will come on at 10, and the Matrix late night will come on at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Midnight Eastern Standard Time. So Minga, be with me. Steve, be with me. Sasha, be with me. Everybody just come on back on Wednesday night, open lines night. Be with me and Larry. I'll get Larry on here and we'll cut it up again. We'll talk about some stupid shit. I'm liable to. I love you too, buddy.
Speaking of the sun thing, did you know that they had sent a probe into the sun and it still functions? They sent a craft into the sun, and it kept sending back data. I didn't look back further into that, but there is apparently what that means is there is a material platform and electronic devices that can still function while it's inside of the plasma body, whatever the hell kind of floaty thing that is.
Well, let's talk about that one on Wednesday.
They sent a satellite. I'll try to find a link and I'll send it to you. It's pretty interesting to know that there's electronics and things that were capable of living by being sent in the sun. It's pretty fascinating. I'll see if I can find something, send you a link on it. It's all good. You guys know how to find me, Annie. It's good chatting with you as usual, man. You guys have a good night.
All right.
I'm going to get out of here.
You too, Mr. Larry. Be good, be safe, take care of yourself.
Yep.
All right, buddy. Love you, see ya.
Smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed every day. Later, bro. All right, man. Mr. Larry Hawkins, he said, get the hell out of here. Got to get Minga up in here, too. That sweetheart can... Oh, man, I'm going to tell you right now, I love her art. I love her art. Art by Minga. Art by Minga. She needs to drop some links down in here in the chat. Need to get her on here. Need to get her on here, and we'll talk about art. We'll talk about life. We'll talk about the journey, her journey. Apparently, the Borg-like cube... What? Borg-like cube has been seen in and around the sun. Yeah, Borg-like cube. I've heard that. Steve says, happy days, bro. Happy days to you too, buddy. Alexis Jameson, I might call in. Sweet. We'll have a full house. We'll have a full house up in here. Get everybody talking over top of one another as I paint boobs on a bull. Yeah, man. Let me share. You know what? Let me share some of that. You know what? Speaking of which, let me go right over to Facebook, right real quick. I want to share some things with you. What am I sharing? Where am I going? Let's make this. Me and the brother. Let's go over here. Say goodbye to the big boobed bull. All right, we're gonna go on over here and I want to say. Art by Minga. This beautiful soul here absolutely makes some amazing photos. Art by Minga. There we go. Where are you, sweetheart? There you are. This young lady right here, beautiful soul, does some amazing AI generated content. I don't have the ability to do that. I don't. It costs some money to do that, and I'm going to tell you right now, I am absolutely flat out strapped on funding for the program. I really, really am, man. I've been beat down. Look at that. Art by Minga. AI art by Minga. That is gorgeous. Damn, is that pretty. You need to zoom out a little bit. Wow. Look at that photo. AI art by Minga. I need to get her up here and talk about her where she pulls her ideas from. Look at this. Look at this. Holy shit. Hey, baby, these are new. I haven't seen these. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Right there. AI generated with the touch of a beautiful soul. Hell yeah. Where'd you guys go? Where did you guys go? Where? Brains, you left me. Where did you vanish? Ah, there you are. Yeah, man. I'm gonna drop her link. I'm gonna drop your link, babe. I'm gonna drop it in the chat here, so everybody can check your Mama Minga art out. It is absolutely awesome, absolutely amazing. Where's the chat? I need to go back to the chat. And I'm gonna drop her link in the chat so everybody can see it. In fact, I'm gonna fucking pin it for her. Sweetheart, you're welcome. I love your images that you make. They're absolutely stunning. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed tonight. It was a nice little discussion. I didn't mean to really rant as long as I did. It didn't really give Larry time to talk. But Larry's always fun to get up in here. We talk about quantum entanglement, quantum physics. We bust into the quantumness of our matrix around us, without a doubt. I love him, dude. I really do. Worry about him too, because I definitely worry about him because he is a fearless warrior. Man's got a Colt 45 bullet in his front door, probably more than one of them. Military warrior. I love you, Larry. I do, buddy. I want nothing but goodness for you. I wish that you didn't live in the conditions that you did. Truly, you're one of my buddies. I don't think you'd ever stab me in my back either. I truly don't. So shout out to everybody there on the military side of things, all you ABCs that tuned in tonight. I appreciate you. I definitely do. I want you to know that I care about you. I know that you've got a conscious mind. I know that you also, wherever you're at globally, and you've got a three-letter agency wrapped up in your name. Look, man, you've got a consciousness, an awareness about you. This part of my soul tribe, part of my matrix. You too are the living man or living female. The human. You're human. That's what we all are. It doesn't matter color. Doesn't matter race, religion, sex, color, creed, whatever. Black, white, Hispanic, organic, whatever you may be. You're still part of my world. Ouch. That was my ouch bone. That wasn't even my funny bone. Fuck. I love you guys. I really do. I will catch you back here on Wednesday night at midnight. Remember, Rob Goth, you'll be coming on here at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock West Coast Pacific Time. Rob Goth, you're on the Enlightenment Evolution Hour. The Matrix of Minds will be tuning out live at midnight Eastern Standard Time. My friends, I love you guys up in Canada. Without a doubt, I do. Australia, all over this great planet. Shout out to you guys over in Sweden and the UK on the audio only side of things. I absolutely kick and adore you guys for listening to my ass rant for as long as you do. They're on Spotify, Apple iTunes, Google Podcasts, you name it. And again, shout out to everybody that can donate, because I'm telling you right now, we rely on you. All right. Whenever I deleted and merged the other page, we lost 14 subscribers. It was like $6.99 a month, I do believe. So that helped. That did help to fund the broadcast. Okay. If you guys would like to, I just put up. We just got evaluated for monetization on the Facebook page. If you guys could please, and it's not much. It's a little bit more than a latte at Starbucks. It's like $8.99 a month. Help me support this channel. Help me support this broadcast, because I cannot do this without you. I'm telling you, this is all I do day in, day out, is I eat, breathe, sleep this broadcast. I rely on you. I do rely on you, as well as my neighbors. Thank you. Shout out to my neighbors. I've been blessed with, that has given me some work over the time to allow me to do what I'm doing, to help with my own home bills, because my home bills I separate from the broadcast. It's hard. I'm going to tell you right now, I did not think going from that to doing this full time would be such a pain in my ass. But oh my God, it is a pain in my ass. It is. I just talked to Tina Danley on a little bit about this. I so badly want to give up. I do, but I don't. You guys are the driving force behind my want to. Seriously, this gets old. It gets old. The beating, the infighting, the fucking fighting with one another in the chat. I'm just glad that I've got a bouncer in the chat at the moment, because we won't tolerate no bullshit up in here. Okay, it needs not to be. You should be able to come here and listen to this broadcast without being shit on. You should be able to go to other broadcasts without being shit on. It just needs to stop. The unity. Again, I don't care what creed you come from, the political end of things, the religious end of things. I don't care. Wherever you guys go, just fucking love one another, man. Love one another, because it's literally, it's us against them. It's us against the system. This Matrix don't give a fuck about you. I'm telling you, it doesn't. You are a virus in their system, and it does not give two shits to spit you out. We're watching thousands upon thousands die every day. Okay? Just saying, they don't care. Take care of yourself, my friends. Take care of one another. I will catch you here on Wednesday night. Midnight, baby. Late night in the Matrix. Minga, share your artwork, sweetheart. Everybody else in here you got businesses to share. Drop them links, my friends. Drop them links up in here. I will do everything I can to support you. Help support me. This is what I do. This is what I love to do. And I'll continue to do it for as long as I possibly can. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, my friends. Crank it up on the way out of here. Brainiacs, I love you guys. Take it. Take care of one another. Yeah. Let's do this. One of the fastest growing talk shows on the internet. Your show, welcome aboard, the Matrix Minds. One of the most controversial conspiratorial shows on the internet, the Matrix Minds. And that's right. Buckle up, everybody. Let's go. Paranormal, huh? Conspiracy, huh? Ufology, hidden Egyptology, and anything and everything we can get our hands on. Let's go. Welcome aboard. The Matrix Minds. The Matrix Minds. Your show.
Take the blue pills. The story ends. wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole is. All I'm offering is the truth. Nothing. Stay in Wonderland. All I'm offering is the truth. Nothing. Stay in Wonderland. All I'm offering is the truth.
What is up, all my beautiful and gorgeous souls? I am Michelle Espinosa, otherwise known as the Shaman, through the Matrix Mind Media. So tell me, how many times have you wished that you had that special power of prediction? You know, to know what was going to happen before it actually happened and took place. To have some power and control over that situation before things came flying at you out of left field. The thing is, you actually can have that power. You can be aware of what's coming. Tune in to Astrology TV with me for Breaking the Cage every Sunday evening at 10 p.m. Eastern on the Matrix Mind Media. And I will go through the astrology and help put you on the right course and get you back in control of your own life. Love you guys.
This CBD fluid is a whole flower fluid extracted from the cannabis flower. We don't use any heat, butane, or chemicals when we extract, so we get all of the components of the plant. All the CBD, CBG, CBA, all the terpenes, all the flavonoids. This allows our body to absorb at 60 to 90% rather than the average of 6 to 10% absorption you would get with a CBD oil. Because our bodies are made up of mostly water and this is a fluid, it's highly absorbable so that you're getting 500% more nutraceuticals per dose. We also have this available in our CBD spray as well as a muscle rub with all kinds of botanicals. You're going to absolutely love it.
Check it out, Brainiacs. MatrixMinds.live/CBD. The CBD I use. Feel free again. Feel alive again. Yeah, Brainiacs. Until Wednesday, you guys. One more time, one more shout out to everybody up in there that's got that masculine energy flowing through their veins, as well as them females that knows their power. It's the feminine energy, femininity, combined with the masculinity in the male. If you combine those two, you an absolutely unstoppable, unshakable force that the darkness can't stand. Think about it. You're looking at raw power, baby. Yeah, man. You want to talk about something that the cabal, the darkness? That's exactly it right there, man. You combine them two inevitable forces, the masculine and the feminine, in this unstoppable fighting power. You got it. They fight you every day. Don't forget, have fun. That's what we're here for, Brain. We're here to have fun. We're here to share with one another. Enjoy life with one another. You guys are amazing, and I absolutely love you guys to pieces. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Good night, everybody. Until Wednesday night.